Well, good morning, y'all. This is day 2, April 14th. We're still in week number 4, and we're doing your morning seat work, which is your morning work packet 31.2 and math lesson 19.2 RW and PW 117. Okay? It's still practice and more of the same thing, so we don't really need to do a lot together, but on your morning work packet, let's look at the first problem. 926, take away 658. There's more on the floor, isn't there? 8 is greater than 6, so you've got to go next door to the tens place. 1 less than 2 is 1. 10 more than 6 is 16, right? So 16 minus 8, that's a double, right? 8 plus 8 is 16. And look at what we have again. We have 1 take away 5, so there's more on the floor again. So now the tens are going to borrow from the hundreds place, leaving 800, and now we have 11 tens, okay? So 11 minus 5, 6, 8 minus 6, 2. So this actually is a little bit different, right? Where you have already regrouped the tens to the ones, but now you have to regroup the hundreds to the tens. So let's go ahead and do one more. Let's see, 875 minus 368. I don't know if that'll happen again, but let's find out, okay? So there's more on the floor. Go next door, borrow 10 more. Bring it over here. You've got 15 minus 8. Go ahead and write down the answer, okay? Did you put 7? Did I go too fast? 6 take away 6. Do we have to borrow from the hundreds? No, because this is not greater than that. So it's just 0. And 8 take away 3. What do you guys say? 5? Good. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right? Okay, you guys should be good to go on that. And then the next part wants you to skip count backwards. Is it by 100? Yep, by hundreds. Okay, and they have, let me see. Alrighty, they have that many lines, and the only one they give you is 900. Well, you can either skip count backwards like they asked you to, or you can go all the way over here and just count by ones. Anyway, let's start with this. So, if you were skip counting backwards, what is 100 more than 900? What's 1 more than 9? 10. So you would have 1000, which is 1000, right? So basically that's 10, 9, what would be there? 8, 7, right? So on and so forth. You guys could do that yourselves, okay? You're good to go. All right, pause and then come back. All right, let's look at color the eggs blue if the words are synonym. So you might, if you want to make a note to yourself, take your blue crayon. I don't have one right here, or do I? Yes, I do. So just somewhere up there after the directions, just make a little blue circle. And you could either write synonym or same. Remember, synonym means the same. You can kind of color code it for yourself. Color the eggs brown if they are the opposite. I don't have a brown, so I'll use black, which is super dark brown, right? So that should be brown, and if they are antonyms, which is the opposite. Okay, so brown and blue. Blue if they're the same. Okay, if I go too fast and you want to just make a little note, like I don't have the eggs on my paper, so I'm not sure what they look like, but I'm guessing. So the first one is infant and newborn. Do you know if those are synonyms or antonyms? Do they mean the same or the opposite? An infant and a newborn. They're the same, aren't they? So what you might want to do is just put a little blue dot there, and then you can go back and color it later, okay? Because we're going to go over these pretty quickly. So infant and newborn would be the same. You'd color that egg blue. Niece and nephew. Now, that's up for debate because a niece and a nephew are family members. You could say that's the same, but are they the same type of family member? No, one's a girl and one's a boy. So I would say those would be opposites, brown. How about caught and through? Opposites, right? One is coming towards you, the other is going away from you. Choose, select. If I select you to come up front, that means I chose you. So those are the same. I don't know if you know this one, a minor and a youth. A minor is anyone under 18 years old. And so a youth would be under 18, so that would be blue. Food and drink. Well, they both go into your body. You could say that's the same, but one of them you chew and one you just swallow. So I would say that that's brown, the opposite. They have to pretty much mean the same thing. Okay, silly, goofy. You're acting silly, you're acting goofy, you're basically blue, doing the same thing. Groom and bride. A groom is the man that gets married and the bride is the girl and the woman. So those would be opposites, wouldn't they? Okay, take a quick look at the sentence. You've got win, basket, the, through, to, the number two, to, shoot balls. And your read is our class has a booth at the carnival. So we know that the first word would have to be shoot, so put a little one there. So you have a booth at the carnival, you're going to be shooting. What are you going to shoot? Are you going to shoot the basket? Are you going to shoot balls? You could say shoot balls, but what's the number two going to, where's that going to come in? So it should be shoot, number one, two, the TWO, which means the number two, and that gets a two. Shoot to what? Balls, number three. Where are you going to shoot them? Through, number four. Number five, the. Number six, that's right, basket. Number seven, two. Number eight, win. See, I was around you guys so much that I can hear your voices in my head, and I know who's got the answers, okay? So copy those down in your journal, very best handwriting, and give this a pause, and then come back and we'll do the math lesson, okay? Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and erase this as best I can. And you should have out your math lesson. It's 19.2 at the top, but it's RW and PW 117 on the bottom. This is usually what we're used to, but I started doing that, and I don't want to confuse any parents or anybody too much more than this is already. Okay, so this is pretty independent work. You see that you are subtracting 3-digit, you're regrouping tens. So you're going to be able to do 117 and 118 yourself, okay? So why don't you pause and then just come back to correct it, okay? Make sure you show your work, alrighty? I'll see you in a little while after you've finished all the problems, and then you can correct it, which is fun, and grade it yourself, okay? I'll see you in a bit. Alrighty, let's see what you got. So, 862, this isn't gonna make me happy. Yeah. Takes a long time for this baby to dry. There's nothing like a good old smartboard, man. I'm gonna have a whole new appreciation for that smartboard. Okay, so 862 minus 328. All right, let's see what you did. Did you regroup? 8 is more than 2, so you go next door. Make sure you show your work because your parents are going to take a look at it before they check it off and send it to me so I can give you credit. 12 take away 8, what'd you get? Good, got 4. 5 take away 2, what'd you get? 3, and then 8 take away 3, 5. Good, that would be your correct answer. 653 minus 245. More on the floor, go next door, get 10 more. Put it in front of the ones and you've got 13. Did you get 13 take away 5? 8? That's right. And 4 take away 4, you're taking all of it, so it's 0. And did you get a 4? 408, good. 476 minus 148. Looks like more on the floor. You go next door, you get 10 more. 8 plus 8 makes 16. 4 plus 2 makes 6. And 1 plus 3 makes 4. So that's how my brain works. Okay, next page, we're not going to worry about the example. We're just going to go right to number 2. You have 793 minus 567. Okay, I'm assuming you did this page. If you didn't, go ahead and pause, do this page, and then come back. Okay, more on the floor, go next door, get 10 more. 13 take away 7 would be 6. And 8 take away 6 would be 2 because 6 plus 2 makes 8. 7 minus 5 is also 2 because 5 plus 2 makes 7, right? So any of these that you got right, just go ahead and give yourself a smiley face. 591 minus 324. More on the floor, go next door, get 10 more. 11 take away 4 is 7. 8 take away 2. 6 plus 2 makes 8. 5 take away 3 is 2 plus 3 makes 5. Always check it by going up. Stop me if I make a mistake, because you know I often do. 945 minus 428. Okay, more on the floor. Go next door. Get 10 more. You have 15 take away 8. I have to think about that one. 7 and 3 minus 2. Well, 2 plus 1 makes 3. 9 take away 4. Did you get 517? Good. I'm not sure if I already did that one. He's got lots of eyes. Okay, number 5. I'm going to move this a little bit. 859. One of my neighbors. 735. Okay, 859, take away 735. Is there more on the floor? No, there's not. 9 take away 5 is 4. 5 take away 3 is 2. And that was zippity-doo-dah. That was fast. Number 6, 392 minus 146, right? So there's more on the floor. Go next door, get 10 more, bring it over. 12 take away 6 is easy because 6 plus 6 makes 12. 8 take away 4 is easy because 4 plus 4 makes 8. 3 take away 1 is easy because it's just the number that comes before 3. Easy squeezy. Number 6. Okay, number 7 is 454 and 217. More on the floor. Go next door. You're gonna get tired of hearing that. 14 take away 7. There's a double again. 1 less than 4. 2 plus 2 makes 4. Okay, hopefully you got that. And number 8, 882. Don't forget, when I'm doing the problems and giving the answers, you need to already have the answers. Okay? all ready so you can check and make sure that you know what you're doing, okay? There was more on the floor. I went next door. 12 take away 5 is 7. I still have to do it in my head. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7 take away 3 is 4. And 4 plus 4 makes 8. Okay, did you get that one? Did you get that one? Did you get that one? All of them? Okay, number 9, 548 minus 229. Okay, more on the floor. Go next door, get 10 more. 9 plus 9 makes 18. Yay, I love those. 3 take away 2 is 1. 5 take away 2 is 3. Okay, let's take a look at number 10. That's a word problem. Jill has some blue marbles and some red marbles. She has, why does it say some? Anywho, she has 139 red, right? So she's got 139 red marbles. She has 284 altogether. 284. Some are blue. That's why they said that. I thought that was a little weird. Okay, we want to know how, ooh, 2 problems. Does she, oh, no, it's not. Does she have more blue marbles or red marbles? It kind of is. So, if we don't know how many blue marbles she has, we do know how many red, we do know how many in all. So remember what you do? You take that in all, take away what you already know to find out what you don't know. So go ahead and write that down, okay? We've got to go next door, get 10 more. 14 minus 9 is 5. 7 minus 3 is 2, and 2 take away 1 is 1. So that's not the answer, though, that you put on the line. Now we know she has 125 blue marbles. So the question is, does she have more blue or more red? Which number is greater? You're right. So you would write red, okay? So that ends your math lesson for today. So finish it up, whatever, and I will see you for language in a little while, okay? See you later.